Alright, here we go. I screwed up my OBS the first time, so I'm gonna do this over again.
Believe me,
But,
I get wanting to wear the armor
basically,
and all, but following the old man around.
what I was saying in the last time I did this is a lot of your positioning is really poor,
You almost
especially
did
when you're
it.
playing on Diva.
I don't know what happened.
threw
I
a
almost
button.
hit it.
You're supposed to use high ground a lot more.
I just saw it go behind you. I was like, how did that
You're
even happen?
not playing with your team a lot. You'll notice, like, in this first section here, there's going to be a Tracer that's going to be contesting you, and you could be helping your team out, but instead you go to Chaser yourself, and you miss your flash, and you die. And in the meantime, your team dies. You could be fighting a 5v6 with the Tracer on the side, just trying to poke at you guys that entire time and winning. But instead you went off, and then you got killed, and then you let them fight a 5v6 instead.
There it is.
Oh, nice.
If you had just stayed with your
On
team, the
point.
Tracer has to come to you guys. So here comes this Tracer. She's gonna come along this way. You're gonna kill this far first though, which would be great. One of these days. No, I guess not.
Need help.
Remember that.
Need help.
So here, you're not with your team. You need help. You need help. You could have been fighting with the team. Tracer has to
Get
come
in
to you
there.
then. She has to come through that corridor in order to even do anything to you guys.
Road, get that
You can
freaking
deal with her
wrecking
then,
ball.
Tracer. But you didn't. You decided to go off on your own.
Tracer's
Very
got 50%
bad
ult.
positioning. Very bad positioning there.
Jesus.
Um,
Right through Farrah.
so you basically lost that team
This
fight for your
life's
team.
never uneventful.
Got it.
And
What?
you know, you could have easily won a 5v6 and then killed the Tracer afterwards, or force her to come in. Then you throw your flashbang at her, and the entire team kills her because you say Tracer's coming left, something like that.
Yeah.
Your comms are really poor. You're not saying anything right now. Like, what's going on? You see a bunch of things happening. You see it, but you're not saying it. You see far
That's all
left,
he's
right?
gonna
You see
do.
Genji left, right? Genji just uses deflect. Genji no deflect.
Oh, fuck yeah, nice, man.
Tracer, you know, you should stop trying to fan the hammer at the Tracer. It's not how you kill a Tracer.
I'll take care of this right now.
Now you're gonna change to Monkey.
Oh, that's
You already have 2 tanks,
Imagination is the essence of discovery.
so you're the 3rd tank, which means that Moira's gonna pee real fast.
Oh my gosh.
And you're jumping in after they have the
Papa
point.
gotta play,
They
uh,
already lost. You're down 3
guys.
people, and you're jumping in. You're just feeding a bunch of ult right here. And then instead of backing out, you're gonna fall down and jump back in and try to feed some more ult.
that Farrah's one hit.
You should have either died or jumped and got away, so that you could come with your team. Because now
Right,
you're gonna
one
watch your team
hit.
here. Watch what your team does. Your team is now fighting 5v6 because you're dead.
Once more,
And they lost. They went up. Now they're even right now because you're not there. Now they are up 1. Right? So you're still not calling
You're on the
targets.
point.
You're not calling anything. Hopefully you'll get this point here. I can't remember what happens. The Hammond's annoying as fuck. This point. Okay. Looks like this Genji's gonna make your day. Okay, you got that. That's good, but you're dead now. If you guys fought 5v6 earlier, instead of you dying like that, that's called trickling.
We gotta.
Instead of you trickling or feeding,
We gotta.
you could have won that right there.
I need help with support,
There's
man.
twice
I
there.
can't.
You basically
have
lost
one
the team
support?
fights for your team.
Well,
Oh, we have a
we're
brigade.
It doesn't matter what the other team could have done, what the other people on your team could have done. It only matters what you can do.
Kind of trickling. I was
What
coming
you
in
could have
fast,
done
had
is you
all
could have
fights.
not died to that Tracer, and you could have not trickled in. You could have just backed out. Right? So that's 2 major team fights that you lost.
Dude, that was a quick shot.
In gold, people can't DPS as well, so you gotta call targets. You're not calling any targets. It's another thing you can help out with. So even like a little bit of like
We
trickle
need to
from
kill
like a
that
Reaper
Pharah, man.
helps
Yeah?
a lot.
Good idea.
Perhaps Reaper could go his skin?
Me?
I mean,
What do you want me to do? Hit skin?
I mean, unless you're doing good.
I am doing good.
Okay.
I love you still.
Love you.
Okay,
Tracer
so
rat.
there you go. Good call out. Nice. Good job.
We just need to make sure we get that wrecking ball. He was literally dead the whole time, you know?
There's one.
Yep. Okay, now call out what your target is.
It's Bills.
There's 2.
You guys are doing good. Now call your targets. You're still not calling.
That wrecking ball is super low. Get on that point.
Nice. There's a Tracer.
Tracer's
Now
dead.
this is a win. This should be a win for you guys. Call your targets. Call what you're doing. Okay. There's a Genji there. Are you gonna shoot at him? What's going on? Are calling. You want people to target that? You're face checking a Brig as a Winston. Think that's the best idea right now? In anything above gold, you should be dead. Like the rest of the team would just kill you. Also on top of that, Lucio would shoot at you. Hammer would shoot at you. You'd been dead a long time ago. And it doesn't matter now. So that should have
After I
easily been a one fight. You guys didn't win that fight.
Nothing's happening.
He's correct. There's nothing happening right now. Okay. You should be using this primal to push people into your team, so your team can help you kill them. The only time you want to solo somebody with a primal is if you can get them in a corner.
Genji's one
And you can
hit.
guarantee they're not going to get support, because if they get any healing, you're not going to kill them in a timely fashion. You want to use it to push them into your team.
Through the miracle of science.
Okay, you should be helping that Lucio die. Instead, you got away. Like it's not a guaranteed. Hook is not a guaranteed kill, so you should be helping out. Hey, there you go. There, like that, right? So you should be helping out. Anytime a hook comes through, everyone should be shooting that hook. Like, and if you're playing Hog, you should be calling every time you hook somebody. Like he should have called that. He didn't, but he should have. And you should help kill every time. There's no harm in that. Like, you secured a kill. That's great. That's not a bad thing.
Get on the point,
Shoot every
please.
time. Okay. Now you're gonna have a super hard time with this. So you're basically gonna win the fight with their team. Uncontested the entire time. Nobody is calling to kill him. Nobody is killing that Hammond either. There we go. Finally. Nobody is even looking at this Lucio. He's just jumping around in the middle, and you're the only one, and you're not calling, so you're not getting any help. So here he is. You could be asking for help, but you're not, and you actually could have killed him there if you landed and turned 180 and shot him. He would have been dead. But that's a mechanical thing. You'll pick that up over time. And here you're just not even hitting him with these like with this primal. I don't know what your primal was trying to do. You just ran out of HP and you wanted more. Now you're jumping into that bomb. That's not good.
How?
This guy is
Wow.
like how, and there's a ton of things that your team did wrong, but it's not about what they did wrong.
Hey, Coel.
The only thing that stays consistent
I
in
play
comp
WoW
is what you
just
do.
whenever. Like right
So,
now, I don't.
You have to focus
anything
only on what you
on,
do.
so
I
I
mean,
just
I could
play
pick
more
at a
Overwatch.
ton of things that these people are doing bad,
If you want to do some mythics on WoW, we
but
can. I'm fine with that.
this isn't about them. It's about you, right? So there was a few things there. You know, poor positioning, poor primal rage usage. You're not following up on team kills. You're not communicating at all. Let's go ahead and skip ahead.
Just never. Right.
Okay, here you go. Widow, only one tank, no healers. Playing QP, right?
Kill it.
Only one healer, only one tank. So what I like to do
I'd like to win.
when I feel like that, is go, okay, I'll play the other tank. Does somebody want to play the other healer? Just to throw that out there. Occasionally you'll get a bite. But if you say nothing, then people are just going to do what they do. But occasionally you'll get a bite. And it's not really toxic. As long as you keep it positive. You know, if you say like, does any, the way you say it is important, obviously. But you know, if you go, hey, I'll play the other tank if anybody wants to play the other healer. Something like that. You can help your, every little thing you can do to help your odds will get you higher in rank. You want to use every little tool you can. Whether it's positive, not being toxic, you know, or filling, You know, filling isn't it's the most helpful because most of the time you have to carry on what you can carry on.
Hello.
But yeah. Let's see what they got. We have no shield tank. Can't remember how this goes. That was like a what, a Pharah missile?
Time to read
Yeah.
my
So there's a Pharah. You're not calling it out. Junkrat just killed somebody. I can't tell because on your stream up top right, your kill feed is covered. You should not cover your kill feed with your stream stuff. You should move that if you can. You should be calling every time you go after a Pharah. Also, when you go after a Pharah, you should be shooting your missiles at the same time so you can finish the kill off. And if she's getting pocketed like this, you should really be going after the Mercy. You wait until she uses her Guardian Angel, then you go. So the way you kill with a D.Va is wait till they use their mobility, then you attack. So if a Pharah uses her jump, that's when you go. You don't want to like jump up at her and then she just disperse out of the way. You know, get out of the way. You know, that's not what you want to have happen. You are using up right now. You are using up a ton of your healer's P. Your Moira is just constantly healing you. So is that really what you want to be doing? You can stay out of line of sight. Back up a little bit. Wait till they push in a little too far.
Hey, what's going on,
Punish
Hops?
it. Like they're gonna do it at your ELO. They're gonna do it. You peek a little bit,
So you just head out for the night.
and then let them get a little like antsy. They come in. Maybe that Reaper is too aggressive. Maybe that D.Va wants to boost in at you guys, and you punish it. Right? You can punish it like crazy. Here, you just use your missiles so that you don't want to shoot after this Pharah. Okay? Unless you feel like you can finish her off, which you didn't. So, you know, that was probably a bad boost. Now you need healing. There's a little... Yep, here's health pack. She's getting pocketed by 2 people right now, so it's probably... You're probably not going to win that fight. You should go after the healers. And you got slept. You almost have your ult. So what you should do... No, you should not have done that. What you should have done is shot it in the air after Pharah uses her mobility. And then you get... you'll get the Pharah for sure. Then they'll have to use res. And you can punish the res after. And then you can get 2 kills even. Like a lot of the Mercies just want to get that res off. You know, they just want to get that res. So if you use your ult to kill that Pharah, afterwards you get in the mech really quick. That Mercy might want to try to res that. You just go in, kill her, punish her. You can boop her if you're close enough. You can also just kill her. Here, yep, you want to just build this mech. You don't want to peek too much. It's good. So you want to be calling out what the team comp is. You want to be looking at what the team comps are pretty much as often as possible. You should be matrixing him like crazy. You should just like he's ulting. You should be matrixing him. Now you should be looking behind you and get that Mercy. Never mind. It looks like somebody else got her for you. But that's what you should be doing. You saw how she came in. She wanted to heal that Pharah because she wanted to use that to get out of there. This is just a wasted ult. Bad ult on May's part.
Well,
she was trying to be a hero.
She definitely is. That was probably the worst blizzard I've ever seen in my entire life.
It didn't even hit anybody. Like he was in the middle of nowhere.
Far Cry.
It was almost a throw. I mean, it was a throw basically. But she wasn't intending to throw. She was trying to be a hero. She just was not good at it. Okay, stop going after that Pharah. She is getting pocketed by a Mercy, and she has Nano. Stop going after her. What are you doing? Stop it. See the Reaper? You know what to do. He went after the Mercy instead, so you can kill the Pharah right after. That's what you want to do. This Reaper is pretty good. You should be using your DM to like protect your team. If their team is good. If your team sucks, use a
I've
team
actually
for
watched
yourself.
videos for Red Dead. It looks pretty good.
Red Dead does look awesome. Okay, so what are you doing right now? The card is not moving anywhere. Let's think about this. What did you just do for this team? What did you do for your team? You did nothing. You stood still. You didn't push up with the rest of your team to help them out. You didn't DM for them when the Pharah is killing every single one of your people on your team. Instead, you just waved at your tank. So do you think that was the right call? That was rhetorical. It was a bad call. It was horrible. You should never have done that. Okay, so what you want to do with your bomb is you want to wait till she uses her her mobility. Okay, you should be missiling her if you're going to be trying to go after her. Wait till she uses her mobility, and then you just blast your bomb at her in her general direction. Okay, this Ana's gonna die. There you go, good. Now this Mercy should be dead. Nice, you just killed both their healers. This should be a one. This should be one right now.
Need healing.
Okay, you don't need a boost. You don't need a boost to get over there. You just use your regular.
Get ready to ult.
Okay,
My ultimate is ready.
I remember
Should
watching this
ult
earlier.
whenever,
You
they
should
call
hit
come
Q
in.
right
Come
away
in.
on this one. At the distance you're at, you wait a
That's
little
that,
bit,
Winston shield.
and it's not up high
That's that
enough. You
Winston
should
shield.
shoot it up higher. Okay, so you waited a little too long there. Now it's gonna fall down and get behind the cart. See, not good, bad. You only got one guy with that. You could have got 2 or 3 with that.
Now turn of this.
Luckily, your soldier carried you there. But there are plenty of things you could have done better there.
I
You-
haven't made a Facebook page or
you
created
threw
it. Checked
by
out
staying
those
on the
groups
cart
yet,
while the rest of your team
but
pushed up.
That is on my.
And the cart's not even moving. It cannot move.
Agenda.
You do nothing by being on the cart right there. And I know you're used to like gold people just like forgetting the cart, and that's fine. You can call it out. Call somebody to stay on it. Call your Moira to stay on it. Call somebody to
create
stay
a-
on it. You know, but you don't need 2 people on that cart. It's not even moving. You don't need
follow for
anybody on the
follow
cart when
group.
it's not moving.
I'm
Right.
kind of hesitant on a follow for follow group because yeah, I'm kind of hesitant on it.
I play to win.
But it's a start. Yeah, you're right. It is a start. If I get like 2 or 3 people to host channel or host just like a 1-hour video once, if I get 2 or 3 people to do that, that could really help me out a lot.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Well, move your donation and follower thing somewhere else because I can't see the kill feed. I'm gonna say that a couple more times probably to remind you, but do it. Can't see the kill feed. I don't even know what's going on in this game most of the time.
All right. Game face on.
Just like all your teammates.
Buckle up. Hey, I've still got it.
4,
Taking off.
2, 1. Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
So, what are you doing right now? You're just shooting at them. You could be talking. You could be saying stuff. Instead, you are not saying stuff. I do like your high ground positioning though. Good. You should be abusing the shit out of it. And look at this angle you're getting from all these people, and they can't do anything about it. You're helping your Pharah get kills. You're doing a ton of shit by being on the high ground. You see how good this is compared to when you're not on the high ground?
Reinhardt's half.
And now you see that shooting the diva shooting mini diva in the back, so you can see her bullets come out, right? You should be calling all that. You're not calming at all. You called Reinhardt half. That's it. That's the only thing you called. You could have been saying, this is doing that. Diva's out of mech. Mini diva in the back right. Mercy low.
Widow.
Charging.
Any of these things. You're not saying anything. You're saying, you could be calling that you're asleep right now, so that people know. You could be eating that charge instead of your whatever that is. I can't tell because your damn thing's in the way. Soldier. You could have ate that charge for your soldier, and now you don't have a death. Keep that in mind. Okay, you're on the low ground. Are you on the low ground because you like the low ground, or are you on the low ground because you forgot to be on the high ground? Because Reinhardt can do that to you right now because you're on the low ground. If you're on the high ground, he can't even swing at you. All he can do is fire strike you every like however many seconds that is. I can't remember. But you're allowing him to kill you. You're allowing him to waste your Moira resources, right? You are allowing that to happen. That is not your Moira not healing you well. It's
Reinhardt's
you
one.
taxing your Moira. You taxing your healers. You're taking time away from the healers where they could be healing other people or they could be damaging because of your poor position.
Show they still got Widow.
So think of that when you're positioning, right? Good call. You called out the Widow. That's great. You're up at the high ground again. Awesome. That's much closer to the Pharah. You can shoot the Pharah better. You can shoot people as they come in. Okay, now you jump down to the low ground. I think you just like it on the low ground. I don't know what's going on with that. So here you can't protect that Pharah. You could have DM'd that Pharah. So your Pharah didn't die. Good, you ate that. That's great. But now you are not DMing the Pharah that's above you. Ulting on your team, you're DMing a Diva. That's also bad. So I don't think it matters because I think you would have died no matter what here.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I know.
You're right.
I'm always right.
Diva's got her ultimate.
Good call out on the Diva ultimate. That's
Nothing
great.
don't work. Nothing new.
Stop the payload.
So you should be reminding everybody to group up. Like, here's the Pharah. She died because she did not group up with you guys. Okay, so you saw the Widow back there, but you didn't call it out. Why didn't you call it out? You just not like calling out what the Widow is? Don't you appreciate it when somebody else calls out the Widow for you? You should definitely do that for people. Okay, you should be DMing that guy so he can get some heals. You saw that? He just took his health back. Oh man, that's fucked up. You just fucked your McCree. He's probably gonna die here. Oh, he didn't die. Or did he die? No, he didn't die. Yeah, I think he took the other health
Nothing
back.
new at work.
Good.
Work was work tonight.
Healed up. I'm ready to initiate.
Alright, this
self-destruct
is gonna be a
sequence.
great Diva bomb spot because they have to come in. You just bomb them. When you see Pharah use her movement ability to get across, bomb it. She can't do anything about it. She's just dead. Too late. Too late. You're still gonna get the Pharah anyway, but you could have got other people. Yeah, you kill that guy. Good. Nice. Soldiers cleaning up. Nice.
What
Pretty
about you, man?
much-
Anything going on with you?
Pretty much win this as long as you don't screw it up. Right? So why are you on the low ground again? You love the low ground. It's like your favorite. It's like your home. Why are you doing this? Look at this. Look at this Pharah. You could be contesting the Pharah right here on top of Earl's, but no, you can't even shoot her. And now, so what happens instead? Oh wait, she just goes and kills your support, uncontested. You didn't. You just let her kill 2 of your people. Great. All right. Yeah, I don't know why you did that. Like, you're one of the only. You're there. Your job is partially to contest that Pharah. She just wiped your team.
Objecting.
She had support from her team to do it. Okay, here you go. Here you go. Call this out. Call this out so your hammy knows it.
Diva's out of mech.
Okay, now you called it out. Good. Good. But you did it after like 15 seconds. So now it gives time for other people to get here. Oh, now you got that.
Messed up. I made
Now
a
you got
mistake.
hammered. She got hammered in the middle of her coalescence. Ooh, that was bad. That was bad. You could be winning all of these fights if you do some of these.
My ultimate is
Like, there are
charging.
so many fights you could be winning. Sometimes your team just sucks and you can't win the fights, but these are not unwinnable fights. Here you go. You almost have your ult. You should be calling out that you almost have it. You should be calling targets. Okay, you're attacking the biggest, healthiest target when he has 2 people healing him. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Now you should Diva bomb up, not on top of the cart. And then you're not sticking on a target. Like, you could be killing that Diva. Oh. Yeah, that's unfortunate. You let him get that.
Time to raise my APM.
Okay, good. Your job is to contest the Widow. So that's good. I don't know where she went, but get this far instead now. You're fighting behind lines. Your positioning is very bad. They're gonna kill you behind lines. You're gonna get a ton of full charge. Unless you come out here and kill like 3 people, this was not worth it. You're not winning team fights in the front unless you can keep all of them preoccupied, which you're only keeping 2 of them preoccupied right now, and it's not even fully preoccupied.
Matrix activated.
You can avoid getting headshot if you don't face towards them. Like, here you go, boom, demeched, because you gave her your head. If you face the other direction, that doesn't happen. Also, on your stream, you're covering up your health bar, so your stream can't tell how much HP you have. So don't do that either. So a reminder, Diva's
Yeah. All that
hitbox
jazz.
is in the center of her
Been
mech
through that.
on
Been
the
there, done
front.
that.
So if you turn back,
Alright,
they
regroup
cannot
this.
get headshots on you.
We're trickling.
If you put your butt to them, there are no headshots possible for them. So that's just one thing to remember. And then move your face off your stream so that it doesn't cover the health bar. And then move your donation and follower off the top right because that also covers up the kill feed. So, like, for instance, did that Pharah just die? I can't tell. Somebody just died. I don't know who it is. You're also not calling low mercy. You're not calling when you're going to attack the Pharah. There's a lot of things you could be doing that you're not. What are you doing right now? You're looking? That's good. You should be looking at that all the damn time.
Damn.
Any little bit of downtime you have, you should be maximizing it and doing something. What are you doing right now? You're just
Yo,
hopping
hey,
around.
yo, come back, come back.
Hopping is doing what? You should be bombing right now. You should be bombing right now. Bombing right now. You should be bombing right now. And continue to say this. You could still be bombing right now. You could have killed that Pharah so she doesn't come and do this. Bombing right now. Look at this. This is a perfect bomb. She can't get away from that. And then get the other guys. Now bomb right now. Here we go. Here. How about bomb right now? How about bomb right now? Throw that up in the air and bomb right now. How about anyway, now you bombed on the cart where they can get behind it. So that's everybody just stands on the other side of the cart. That's a horrible bomb. You're not calling the Lucio as a target. Okay. Get behind the cart. That's good. Okay. Eat that up. Eat it. Eat it. Eat it. Eat it. Good. You ate a lot of it. That's good. Think you guys will win this? Just call that Mercy's res. She's rezzing. Punish it. Call it out. You're not doing any of that. You're not calling out anything. Your Hammond just owned everybody right there.
Good game.
The only reason you got that last point is because you're Hammond. Next one.
I'm a trash tank, I'm just saying. I'm a
Alright.
support mage.
This guy is saying he doesn't want to be a tank, so if you want to fill in for him, you can offer.
If you want, I could play tank instead. I'm a diva main.
Fabric, you sound hot,
Okay, everybody literally tells me that. I have never smoked weed in my entire life, though.
Can you smell the sarcasm in there?
I swear to God, I don't even believe in God.
All right,
I
so
swear to the sun.
Widow
I
here.
have never smoked
Let's say
weed before.
her main job is
Oh.
going to be to get cross angles.
The sun.
Your team is going to come in one way, right? Like the main way. And you want to be on another angle so that if they fight and fight your team and defend against your team, you have good angles on them. We're going to watch you not do that consistently this entire match because I've watched this already. You're going to be behind your team consistently and with your team so that if they're defending against their team, they also defend against you. That's exactly what you don't want to be doing as a Widow. You want to be hitting cross angles, right? You also want to be calling out where this other Widow is. Why are you not calling it out? Look, you're already engaged. Now you're dead. You know what you could have done there? You could have said Widow here, and your Diva might have pushed her a little bit, and then her attention would have been on that Diva, and then you headshot her then, right? You don't need to go super hardcore and fast on people. So here's what's gonna happen, right? This Widow's gonna be up there. She's gonna be distracted by your team, and then you're gonna headshot the shit out of her. Okay? And this is a perfect example of that. You get all this time because she's distracted, and you headshot and kill her because your team is distracting her, right? She's distracted by the team. That's what you want to see happen. This is a good stall by the Mei. No, that's perfect. That was great. Now it's that Mei just stalled that Brig, and now the Brig has a bad spawn, right? You should be calling out when there's a bad spawn. That means she's spawning from the third point instead of the second point. So you have a 5v6. That means you're killing them all right now, but you're standing on top of the cart. You can be up ahead, killing people and taking shots and doing damage and getting ult charge, but you're just standing on the cart. Why are you on the cart as a Widow? Like when you think of where a Widow should be, is on the cart, the spot, because that's not what I think about. I think she's up in the higher ground. She's in a spot that makes it really annoying for me. But you are on the cart. You are in the middle of your team. I don't know why you're doing that. Like, look at where their Widow is. She's up.
Where's the Widow?
She's cross angle. See, and you're not calling it out either.
I found her.
Yeah.
Can I have Widow?
He called top right, so you don't need to call it out. That's fine. But you know.
I feel like she's targeting me. Why can't she?
She's gonna be targeting you because you're supposed to be targeting her. If you have an uncontested Widow on the high ground making cross angles, it's really hard to play against, as you're noticing here. But if you're not doing that, then you're just another DPS. Like here, look at the angle you're at. You're at the same angle as if they were in the main area. Here is a good cross angle. It's pretty decent. So if they have to come in that way, but really what you want to be is you want to be where that Widow was, so that if they have to come out to contest the cart, you're behind them. and you're just headshotting them like crazy, and you're not getting any support here, but he is. So why would you keep fighting that fight? Like, just get out of there. Get out of there whenever possible. A Genji, if a Genji's coming in with you and you see an orb from a Moira, like that Genji's gonna kill you unless he's dumb as hell. Don't take that fight. Why would you take that fight? Just get out of there. Get out of there, go to your team. At that point, then you can go to your team, right? And your team can help you kill that Genji. But unless you're Pine,
On there.
don't take those fights. It's not to your benefit. You don't actually have a cross angle here.
So is that kill that
'Cause
widow?
there's no team, so you're just you're
it's
just taking pot shots.
overrated.
That's fine. Now you know where the widow is, but you're not calling it out.
It's over.
You have a bunch of opportunity to be
Why should
calling
I
stuff
widow
out. You are just
kill a
never
widow?
calling anything out. Okay.
All right, I'm switching.
You,
She's
instead
on
of
me.
saying, "All right, I'm switching," you could be saying, "Widow top right again," right?
She did.
And I'm switching. You're not saying anything
can
right
you
now.
grab?
Look,
I can
look at your
combo with
face down here in the bottom left. You're
Yeah.
saying nothing. You're not saying what you're switching to. You're not saying what your game plan is when you switch
She's
to
on
this.
me.
You're not.
That widow's good.
You're just saying the widow's good. That doesn't mean anything. It doesn't help at all. They can tell because the widow is shitting all over you. You don't need to say it. They can see it in the kill feed. Except I can't see it in the kill feed because you're
Fuck
stuck.
to grab there.
Real funky.
Okay. So
Get out
are you,
of line.
nice. Okay. You're not making any comms. Look at all this time right here.
too.
Dead air. No comments.
Get off
Okay.
me.
Widow has eyes. You should be calling it out. People forget it, so they don't hear it. So you call it out. Okay. I would be throwing a mine at the same time there because you could have killed her and demeched right there. That could have been a demech on the diva.
Nigga.
You could have called out diva low too. You could have called out your
Get
Junkrat.
this one. Thank you.
Right? That was a good mine. Good. If you had done that earlier with diva, you wouldn't have to deal with this diva bomb right there. And you wouldn't have to deal with the full mech diva. Okay.
What? The widow is behind us. I didn't even see when she got behind us.
Okay. You should be tiring. You should be tiring right now. Like watch this. Okay. Why aren't you tiring? Just tire. You could be winning this point right now if you just tired. Oh, you didn't tire, so now you're just all done. Yeah, that's unfortunate. You didn't get that point because of that. You could have been tiring right there. Tire is not supposed to get 6
Nice.
people.
C9.
If you get 2 people with a tire, awesome. If they have no mercy, you get 1 person with a
Die
tire,
for the cause,
awesome.
bitch.
Anytime you get a point with an ultimate, awesome. It doesn't matter what ultimate it is. If you secure a point because you used an ult, that's awesome. If it was a guaranteed win anyway, which that did not look like it was a guaranteed win, with how people were gonna be spawning.
What? Okay, I'm tilted. I'm going monkey.
Then you don't need to ult when it's a guaranteed win. But in this case, it was not a guaranteed win. So I would
I
vote
thought
that.
that was bad.
Now you're not using your ult.
Actually,
I don't know why. You're also spamming
I
out of
got
here,
hit twice.
telling you where the widow where you are, and she's punishing you for doing that. You told her where you are by your nades, and then you came out the way that you told her. Junkrat should be
Widow dead.
unpredictable, right? Maybe you spam down that way and you go to the right, where she can't see. So she keeps looking back this way. You're taking her time away from attention away from everybody because you're spamming down this way, but not actually going out that way. And here you are not helping your team fight. Instead, you're going to push this 5 yards. And so now you lose the team fight because you're not helping at all. And this Genji's going to kill you. And you push it, what, 5 yards? So, I don't know. And you're still not using your ult. Still haven't used your ult. Could have built 2
pushed
of
it a
them
little
at the
bit.
time that you have not used this ult. Hopefully you'll use your ult soon. We'll see. Alright. And then you can be spamming what your ult is at so people know that you're going to use it soon. That's a good way to just let people know, hey, look, this is my plan. Okay, you can be using your ult right now. You could kill a freaking Moira with that ult. That's awesome. When she's ulting, it would be so great. But nope, you're not going to do that. You're going to retreat. And I don't know why you're retreating. You're going to ult all the way back here. Wow.
Yo, this fucking shit keeps closing out my fucking Overwatch.
Okay, you did a jump before you blew up. All the Junkrats do that. it tells you when you're gonna blow up. That's why the Moira faked you and faded out of that. Don't go after a Moira with that. If you're gonna be so obvious with it.
We do not have time to wait.
You want to get like the big beefy targets, right? Like that Hammond, right? You just blow him up, one grenade, and he's dead. You don't have to deal with him anymore. Or demech the D.Va.
Yeah.
Any of these things. Alright, so you didn't get this. Skip ahead.
Yeah, 3 times. That's a lot.
Alright, you're Winston this
I
time.
mean, he's an excellent gamer.
Attackers incoming in 30
Why
seconds.
bitch ass she
He's
pressed
constantly
spawn,
hopped
oh
up.
my God.
Constantly hopped up.
有本事就过来。
Greetings. Hello there. Greetings.
All right.
Hello.
You know, it's polite to say hello back. Nice.
Greetings.
Good.
Heute Seaman. Hello.
I don't know if a lot of people don't know this, but
Popular.
the best voice line for Winston is
I don't know, man.
"Did someone
He
say
said it
peanut butter?"
best himself. Anything he
You
plays,
just
he's gonna be
play it
good
as
at.
you
And
land.
that's why.
So
Everything's
it's like you
good
came for the peanut butter. That's how you're supposed to do it. That's the metagame.
Output increased.
All right, you are sitting in the middle. You're not using high ground. Again, just like with your D.Va,
There's the widow.
you're afraid of the high ground. I think you're scared of it. Like, did it do something bad to you when you were a child? Just use the fucking high ground, dude. You don't have to use mobility to get up there. Look, you should be shielding this. Shield it for your Pharah so she doesn't die. And she can go uncontested. She had to use mobility to get out of there to survive, as opposed to just nailing that D.Va with rockets and killing her. Okay, so you're also still not saying anything. You're not saying anything where you're going, what you're doing. Okay, you called for healing. That's fine. But, yeah.
To raise my APM.
I will keep you here.
Try that, call targets. Call targets. Okay, that D.Va's low. Call it out.
D.Va's almost on a mech.
See that? That guy called it out. He knows what he's doing. Yeah, D.Va's out of mech. Perfect. Okay. Now, who's that over there? Look at that. That's a freaking immobile healer. Why don't you go jumper? Are you out of HP? Oh, I can't tell because your overlay is covering it.
Just the rat.
Okay.
Widow rat.
So instead of protecting your Mercy and jumping the Widow, you just jumped up to the high ground and did nothing. That was an option you had, and that's the one you took. Here you go. Good. You see this? You see this, Anna? Good. And you put the shield in the way. Good. She should have slept you there, but she didn't. That's still good. You almost have your ult. Yes. Now you can ult and contest. You want to be knocking them. Okay. Put her in the corner. Oh, put that freaking warrior in the corner, man.
I'm still
What
sitting with still the
are you doing?
damage. Come on.
Now you're just
And
feeding
you
ult.
got gold damage, baby.
Okay, good. You got her at least. You gotta bit dance in and out of that, so that she doesn't kill you.
A bit too late for nice.
Yeah, you might not. You're too low HP. Nothing. No amount of dancing would have saved you there. But still, you want to definitely dance more in and out of that. And you got to use your bubble more often. You're not using it barely at all.
She won't come in.
You want to use it whenever you're on a person, basically. Okay, you could have contested there, but it's good that you didn't because you would have just fed. Now you want to back out because you have 2 spawners. You just saw them spawn. 2 spawners late, right? You be calling it out too. They're spawning late. We have 2 late spawners. Everybody back out because now I don't think your other team, the opposite team, understands this. But you guys are actually fighting 4v6 right now. If they were semi-intelligent, they would be punishing you right now and completely wiping your team because they know it's 4v6. However, they're doing it anyway. Yep. See, they're punishing you. Yeah, you're pretty much. You could have won that if you didn't jump off the
I
ledge there.
fucking would. I fucking would.
Yep. But when you get split spawn like that, 2 of you get bad spawns and 4 of you don't. You have to back up and group up. Let them get a little space. Now look how much space they have. Look at what you did because you didn't group up. I'm not talking about you specifically, but the team.
Yeah,
right? The team did not group up
100 followers
and
in due time.
get those people. They were split spawned, and now basically you have one contest.
Jumping in on that.
You have one really shitty 4v6 fight, and then you have one contest.
Be careful.
And you used your shield before you jumped. Like, why would you do that? And you also didn't get on the point, so now they got the point for free. So you see
I
right there.
appreciate those heals. I see
So you
that.
want to either contest here or what? Just put your shield down. There you go. Good, good, good.
Please block it.
There's a hand behind us.
Are you, what are you doing? Why are you ulting? You're trying to solo ult this Widow. You want to only use you want to use your primal to solo ult somebody. If you're in an enclosed area, you can guarantee a kill.
Still behind.
If you can't guarantee a kill with it, you should be using it to push
The fucking
the
rat.
enemy team into your team,
Fuck that nigga. His
so that
plan is
you
to
win
get
the
us
team
to pay
fight.
attention to him.
Because your team will then fight them and win the team
Look
fight.
out!
Right? And that's what you want to do. You want to make them have bad positioning. Or knock them into a corner and solo them. You know, here you go. Good, good, good. Okay. Follow the widows down. You should be getting in that healing.
Warriors going around.
Get the Moira punish. Good. Nice.
This will help.
Okay. Call out your targets. You still don't call. You're not calming at all. You gotta really work on your comms, man. You're just never even talking. Like every minute and a half, you'll say a comment, a good comment, but that's it. Like, why aren't you talking more? What else are you doing?
You just won.
Looking. You're not doing anything else.
I got a Widow. She's behind.
Okay. Somebody got nanoed. Who was it? Okay. Here's your nano. Good. 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 Get that. Oh, you're asleep.
McCree is one up above you guys. He's gonna have
Nice, nice, nice. Get this Anna behind you. Why are you living here alone? You had Primal too. You could have stayed alive, and then that would have been a good time for Primal. Because it would have given you some time to your team to push up and kill them.
I'm feeling angry. It's
I body block it. What? I fucking body blocked it. What?
It's hard to body block behind you. With the Zen.
Wow.
This will protect us.
Okay, don't try to solo ult with you or anything. But call her low. Call that purple, right? When you see somebody purple like that and they're low, man, you should be calling that. Okay, and this is not a bad primal, except that you're 5v6, 5v1ing people right now, and you're just feeding 1,000 ult. If you're not finishing, you gotta finish those people if you're gonna do it, or else don't do it. So, yeah, it's not good. They just double ulted you, and afterwards, Heyman's probably gonna drop his mines. You guys just aren't gonna get anywhere. In fact, that might be the end.
Onward and upward.
Nope. There's a good diva bomb. There's the area denied, just like I said. Now that area is denied.
Getting you behind still.
Okay. Okay. Get up on that high ground. Yeah.
Well, kill point.
Nice there. Okay, get in this corner. Get in the corner. You're gonna get blown up by the diva bomb. You're good. No. Why aren't you going after the Anna that's frozen? Okay. You are getting way too far in without any heals. You should be aware of where your healers are and what's happening with them. You should be going in for a short period of time, figuring out before you die, and jumping out, and getting out. You want to use your jump to get out or to finish a person off. Or if you know you're going to have a concentrated hard dive, you're all diving on one target, and that's what you use it for. But those are the reasons, that's how you want to jump with Winston. You really should be using your jump to get out most of the time. You can do a bunch of damage, jump out, do a bunch of damage, call a low target, jump in, finish off. Those are the things you want to do with your Winston jumps.
Good try.
Move on to the next one.
Reviewers and
Okay, be right back. Be right back. Be right back. Man, that's a long shit. Alright, here we go. You're gonna play healer maybe? Moira? Okay, double main tank. Okay, how are you gonna Brig? Okay, Brig will help Diana. This will boop. And you're playing on Ruins, so I would probably go Brig.
Hello.
Nice.
I will be your shield.
How's everyone doing?
great, you.
Last minute check. Everyone squared away?
Not too bad.
Making it in the basket.
5, 4, 3,
Not at all.
Fucking head is killing me.
round 1. Capture the objective.
All right. That's not the best tank composition, Diva Reinhardt, but whatever.
They got the far mercy cam, dude.
Gamora.
Diva can be played almost any time, so it's not the other way around.
Nice.
Shield holding. Feeling better?
Nice.
Got him.
Gone.
I meant to do that.
Oh,
Clip it. Clip it.
That was good.
Giving you a little extra.
All right, your job as Brig in this comp is to protect your Ana or protect your Reinhardt, right? So, depending on what the other team is doing, that's where your positioning should be. You can't. You're not healing if you're not up in the front line, you know, swinging away, right? You should be bashing this dude. There you go. Calling it out, right? So what's happening to your Ana? Is she getting low? Okay, your Ryan's getting low. He's just bad out of position. Bad on his part. You got fully asleep.
That's how you do it. I'm on
Your Ana is kicking
My
ass.
ultimate is almost ready.
Stomping.
Yeah, your Ana is just kicking
Got
ass.
fixated.
You should be telling people you got to rally.
Y'all group up. I got rally.
Okay, good. There you go. Good.
Take some armor.
You want to rally in the middle of a team fight
To me.
because you get all the armor from damage that gets taken.
Such
Also,
a dumb building.
it's best to
Have an alpha?
rally
Giving you a little
when you're all
Had no
together
face.
fighting.
No one can hide.
All right, I was looking away for a second. Okay, your Ryan is
Reinhardt, come
still
back.
out of position again.
back.
He
dead,
seems to
I'm
be one of
dead.
those Ryans that just does that. You should be calling him out on it
I've got you.
politely. Okay, this Ryan is gonna shatter. Ooh, that was a good move, but you should have just shielded it instead. You saw him come in like that. He telegraphed it like night and day. Like it was so clear that he was gonna shatter.
Yeah.
You should just
Okay.
Oh,
shield
Widow's
him
Knight, though.
and don't jump. If you
Oh,
jump,
dude,
he'll
nice.
still shatter you. 100-0. That was all your Ana. Your Ana was
Still going.
destroying.
Round's over. Still going.
That was
Just keeping
quite the
everybody
stomp.
healed up. Your Ryan was being super aggressive. And
Game on.
let's see. What are we doing now? We're,
Yeah, I got gold damage
Okay,
again.
I have to go this.
what's the team comp here? Diva. What's your other team? Is it still Ryan? Nope. It's Orisa. Why is she Orisa? This is really a bad Orisa map. This is not well, right?
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, it's not well.
There's
It's
no
Lighthouse.
Capture the objective.
Yeah, time to heal up. Nice. See?
Okay. You should be helping your diva out. Nice booping. Boops should be used to protect your people, right? So you saw that hook, right? You want to save it for the hook. You want to save it for when the brig starts getting on people. You want to save it for those boops, those sweet, tasty boops off of the edge. That's mainly what your boops are going to be for.
Time for an encore.
If your brig comes up in your face, she's healing. If their brig comes up in your face, and that means she's healing, she's doing damage at the same time. Boop them away.
One goes one.
Okay, they don't have the point yet, so you're stalling. Okay, but you're stalling in the middle where everybody can hit you. You should be wall climbing. We're not wall climbing, wall riding. Whatever. You weren't getting out of that alive anyway. But you want to take as many advantages as possible. Your Orisa pick is horrible. Look, I don't know what they're thinking.
Healing boost.
I don't know what I'm thinking. Maybe they just like Orisa. We could have pushed in and pushed that guy off probably. Probably booped him off.
3 tanks, huh? Alright.
Okay, this is a great boop opportunity. No, no, you did while he had his shield on. You wait till he pushes forward a little bit, then you boop him off. If he moved forward, okay, you should be healing. Oh, too late.
I have an ult.
Everybody has like at that point, everybody had your barrier up. You should be speed boosting instead of healing. Unless everybody's low underneath your barrier, then you want to get them all topped off. That's the only time you wouldn't want to speed boost. Speed boost will get them out of the way. They can all come back to heal. Like the benefit of a Lucio isn't his boops, which are great. It's his speed boost, right? You have mobility that they don't have. Now you just pass up your diva, and she has low HP. And you just walk away from her.
There's 2. Go.
Hey, you're not speed boosting to let them go. You're just healing yourself only. You're trying to get that boop off. I understand, but now your diva's coming back because of it, right? Or is she not? Did she get healed by your diva? No, it's not close enough. And she was not in the right momentum. But that was a good boop away, so that the Reaper can get healed up enough to not die. So now it's 87. You should not be showing yourself there because you want to make sure they forget that you're there so that you can boop. You should be speed boosting her out of there or healing her, but you're healing a bunch of people that don't need it. You're on heal when you don't need to be on heal. Like you should be giving them speed boost unless you're actively healing somebody.
My ultimate is charging.
Remember, speed boost is the most important. You gotta protect your mana with your heal, or you should be speed boosting people.
What the fuck is this? A nerd.
Okay, still not using speed. Okay, now you should be healing your Ana. Nice. Okay, you got one shot. That's unfortunate. I think he probably could see through walls there. He probably Sonicked it and then did it. Nope, nope. He just got a lucky ass shot. That was lucky. That's bad for you, man. Unlucky for you. Between the shield and the wall. It was like the perfect time.
Okay, well I got wall.
Alright, so now you're gonna wait. Go get your team. Go taxi your team. Or get on point. Actually, no, it's really low quality for me, so I can't see it. But yeah, I guess you need to touch soon. You did not need to do that yet. You did not need to beat there. Could have. It doesn't matter, your team did it. Doesn't matter what you do. But you didn't taxi your team, so that's one thing.
I'm fucking reporting that kid.
Alright, let's see what the next one says. You're back on Brig. On well. You got Orisa now.
Oh, so you got the view time.
This would be a good time for that Winston to be a diva. Orisa diva's good. Winston is gonna get plowed. Watch, there he goes, instantly dead. You can't do anything about. No, why are you in there like that? Like you're just so out of position right now. And then yeah, you got pulled in like that. So out of position. I don't know what you were thinking. Brig is not a god. But you were playing it like you had like a cheat code on where you can't die.
This is not the end of the world.
Do you see how you went in there to try to help that Winston, and then you got baited into staying in there? And now you're AFK. Yeah. But you want to not do that. They have triple tank. Or do they have quad tank? I can't tell because you're not looking. You should be looking all the time. They are triple tank at least. I'm sure. Okay, luckily. Nice, nice. Okay, put that shield up, put the shield up. Okay. Stop people from coming this way. That's your own. That is not though. That one right in front of you? There you go. You got it. Heal your Winston, good. Get ready to boop that guy. Nice. That was a good stop to that hook.
And jump around the right side.
No, you are not supposed to go in like that. You just fed. I think you see that how you fed, right? Like you're doing like 35 damage a swing, 40 damage or whatever it is, and he's like chunking you for half your health every time he hits you.
All your healers dead. Back up, Icon.
Yeah, you basically lost the tough fight for your team. You lost the fight for your team. It was nobody else's fault but yours. Like it was not necessarily, but you could have not had a lost team fight if you were still alive. But you didn't do that. That was a good stop on his ult there. That was good. And I think you're gonna get him right here. Yeah, nice. Do they have the point already? I can't tell. It's so
Make yourself a
Big,
card.
big.
okay. And you got purple. Your comms are still not anything. You're not saying anything. Like
Walk it off.
you could be looking and telling people what the team comp is, what's your strategy for right now. You could be saying, "Oh, hey, they have a FAR, we're not answering it," or something like that. I'm not. I can't tell. Like, I don't think they have a FAR. But you could be saying, "Hey, I'm gonna rally now." Give people something to work around. If you give them nothing, then they're just gonna do their own thing, which is what gold is all about, right? It's all about just doing your own thing. And you can see why, right? Your team is just doing their own thing. If you lose this, it's because your team did their own thing. You're not helping them help you.
Hello?
When you calm,
Need
you help
space,
them
dude.
help you.
I can do better than that.
Okay, your Winston needed your help over there on the left? Or not Winston,
Be better.
Anna, whoever that was, you just healed. Okay, there's a Junkrat up there. He's gonna kill you. Oh, watch out for the nades. Good,
There's
good,
one.
good. Nice, nice. You should be baiting his hooks, man. Bait the shit out of this. Or come up around the back and get this guy. With the Junkrat. There you go. Perfect. Nice. Yes. Oh, so close.
Versus real low.
Taking possession of the objective.
Ooh, you're trying to boop on mine now. You're dead here. Just keep the shield up. Still not calming though. You're not saying anything.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I think I will too.
You know, you should be talking.
Need healing, need
Makes
healing.
all the difference in the world. In fact,
I
if
know,
you just
that's why
talked,
we
you'd be out of
use
gold in no time.
content.
Fixing you up.
You'd be in plat if you just calmed.
Heals.
That's all you had to do. Even if your
Real
positioning
well.
didn't get any better. If you just calmed and told people what was happening, and told them where they were, and told them what you were going to do, and told them you had rally coming up, and you told them you were on the left, or you needed healing, or
What's up,
Junkrat
you,
left. You know?
Mhm.
That's one game. That's all you need to get out of gold.
No
Calm,
one
calm,
can
calm.
hide.
You can also do all the other things, like I said.
Junkrat back
All the
down
other
a little
things, but just to get out of, just to be in plat and just hard stuck plat, just calm better. You might even get to diamond with just that. Okay. Look at that. You're not telling that that hog is pulling left. Could have been. You're gonna get pulled into there. Nope, you're not gonna be good. You could have healed him. Fortunate. Okay. Call out something.
Robot behind, robot behind.
See that guy? He just called something. You did not call this Moira. Moira's behind. You're not. She's right in front of your face, and you're not calling anything. Yeah. All right. Well.
Just the failure
There
of the
you go.
tanks to make any fucking